Well, let's go see what we got in the tote. I've already been up here to check it, so I kind of know. I do know exactly what's in the tote, but it's the first time you guys are seeing it, so it was like, I don't know, 28 when I got down here. It's now right around 40 degrees. And I think you can see it. There's a bunch of frozen sap down there. Yeah. So, I don't know. It's hard to estimate how much is there. My best guess is between 10 and 15 gallons. The lines are thawing out. And I did go and look. Every tap, when it was still frozen, had frozen sap in it. Yeah, all the frozen sap has run out. Actually, I see some sap around there. I may need to tap that in a little better. It may be leaking around the tap a little. That's the first sap I've seen actually coming out of the trees, so the trees must be starting to run. I don't see anything around this tap, so maybe it's in there enough. I don't know. But I guess either way, we do know that it's working because there's sap in the barrel. Oh, almost walked by one. Yeah, I see a little sap coming out around the tap. I don't know, I might need to get something to tap them in a little bit more. They are tapered, so, you know, to some degree they're tapered, but oh yeah, this one's leaking a lot. Alright, so it's supposed to use like a wooden mallet basically, but I don't really have that. So we'll have to go see what we got and come through and just make sure we got these tapped in enough. Alright, a little overkill. It's either gonna cause complete devastation. That's probably what's gonna happen, but we're gonna try it. Wish me luck. Alright, let's see. Nice and easy. I don't know. Definitely sunk in there further. Try another. Careful, Gus. Oh. That could be why they're leaking. For some reason using my drill as a hammer last time didn't work. Alright, we'll do that last one that was leaking real bad. Yeah, it's like it almost bottoms right out. Like it's not bottoms out, but you definitely know when it stops moving. All right, well, I've run up both lines and got all the taps, and they definitely sunk in a lot further than what I got with tapping them with my drill. So I'm gonna have to invest in one of the wooden mallets, I guess. Would be nicer instead of using the axe, because that just made me nervous. Didn't break any, obviously, but it's not ideal. So anyway, the trees are running for sure, because I got a couple of those taps were leaking. So now it's just a matter of, and the lines are thawed, so it's just a matter of the trees filling the lines, and eventually we'll be able to come and probably see it dripping out of these two lines. So I'm gonna button this up a little bit, and we'll come back and check on this in, I don't know, an hour or so, maybe a little longer. We'll see. So look at what we got running. Give us something to do while we're waiting for sap to run. Fire's up. Took a little bit, but we're still figuring it out, I guess. 2 years later. So yeah, I'm just trying to plow some of the driveway. That what was solid ice underneath doesn't seem to be quite super solid. It's super grainy type snow. But I don't know, I think we're gonna give it a shot and try to do some clearing. I'm not gonna go up the driveway yet. I'm gonna try to just see what I can do down here, which I've already been doing, obviously, but I don't know, see if I can get a feel for the blade. And I've never plowed snow with this. I've hardly done dirt work with it, to be honest. So the blade fills up real quick and at an angle, and it wants to spin the front of the tractor around. So trying to take smaller bites of the snow, because it's heavy. Since it's so grainy, it's like got a lot of moisture in it. Like, it's not fluffy at all. You can see it kind of, you know, packing into little clumps as it comes off the blade there. But I don't know, we'll see what we can do. I'll let you guys watch for a little bit. What? What? Alright, I know, I'm ignoring you. Alright, well, I don't know, it turned out okay. Yeah, I've got enough of it pushed over. There is still a significant amount of ice underneath. I mean, it's probably an inch thick under there. I can kind of see the rocks underneath right here. So, although I don't think I'm going to be driving the truck in today, the one thing it will do is help melt this. Today is getting up to like low 40s. I think it's like 41 right now. So it'll, you know, melt a little bit. But tomorrow's the key. Tomorrow's supposed to be like 60. So I'm thinking I may still just try to plow the rest of the driveway just to get the snow off the top, and then the ice maybe underneath will melt. I mean, the chains seem to be pulling me around. The problem I have is with steering, and it's not much I can do about that with ice. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna go give that a shot. Might as well. Just waiting for the sap to run anyway. All right, take a ride up the hill. Gust's not gonna come. Well, I was wrong. Getting at least the bank tore down up here so I can back the truck in the driveway. Not allowed to park on the road overnight until April, I think, so that'd be nice rather than I have to go up and park it up at the top of the hill. I don't know, too far out of sight for me, I guess. Who knows? Alright, we'll see if we can move any of this or not. Might just do some passes down the hill first because spinning out, sinking in the deeper stuff. All right, I definitely can't hold on to you guys and do this, so I'm gonna try and pass, and if it works out okay, I guess maybe I can set it up somewhere. that went surprisingly well. It took some serious time, but again, solid ice out up here. Got through the bank at the road. And yeah, I wouldn't mind the driveway being a little bit wider with the snow, but it's getting so heavy it just pushes the tractor around, so I think it's good enough. I'm going to back into that a little bit, knock this top corner down. But other than that, I'd say it was a success, and we'll see if it thaws out tomorrow. So I think I'm just going to park the truck here overnight, and it's supposed to stay above freezing even overnight. So I'll just have to hope that you know, if this is too slippery and still ice, I just have to hope that it actually melts so I can get out. So, all right, let's take a ride down the hill, and we can go check on sap. See the dark spot down the center, it's just the top of the ice. Go down and park this and we'll go check the sap. Hopefully we can see it running in. I'll have to check the temperature. It's got to be in the 40s now. Plenty wide for the truck to come down in. Wouldn't mind getting it wider, but I don't know, it's really not that big of a deal. I think next week it's all supposed to be in the 40s as highs, so I don't know, we could see all the snow be gone anyway. Oh, that was a lot of time on the tractor. What time is it? 3:45, so I don't know, probably 2.5 hours. What's your problem? Yeah? Okay. He's starving for attention. Okay. I'll grab one thing out of the snack stand here. Let's see. I'll take 2 of these. You gonna walk with me, Gus? Huh? Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get you not to. Alright, let's go check the sap. I think at best it's just a steady drip. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Well, I would like to see more, but can't complain too much about that. Alright, because I'm fearful of these lines pulling out. See if I can, I wonder if I can do a double wrap of this. Oh yeah. There. There we go. I feel better about that. The lid is just to keep stuff out. There. Expert setup right there. Sun is trying to peek out to help, but it's alright. Good enough for now. So I think for today, that's about where we're gonna end all the work. We'll just let that sap run overnight. We'll hopefully the frozen stuff inside will thaw out, and we'll be able to pull some of it out of there to start to boil down. That's the whole point of coming down here. But it's all right. We got the driveway plowed, and that's pretty big too. If it melts tomorrow and I can pull in tomorrow, makes my life a lot easier. If it doesn't melt, it'll definitely be melted for next weekend, and that's good too. So, all right. Well, I'll catch you in the morning when we start boiling. All right. It's the next morning, Sunday. Sun's actually out. Got a lot of rain last night, and things seem to be thawing out pretty quickly. Come to check our sap take. Oh, you can see the sap in the bottom there. We got, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches in the bottom of this bucket. It's a 15-gallon bucket, so I'm guessing we got like 3 gallons in there maybe, which I guess that's okay. We'll take what we can get, I guess. I'm sure the sap inside the tote is still pretty frozen, which I think is going to work out. I think I'm going to leave, not that I get the frozen out of there, but I think we're going to leave it alone. Yeah, it's definitely pretty much solid, but I think we can leave that alone because it'll help. We'll switch back from this bucket, the 15-gallon one, and put the lines back into this big tote for next week. Just keep collecting, and that ice will actually help keep it preserved, because this sap can go bad. I mean, it's got sugar in it, so it can go bad from being warm for too long. So not the end of the world. It'll work out nice. Nice having like a big ice cube in there to keep it cool. It's supposed to still drop right around freezing all week overnight, so I think it'll be okay, but won't hurt to have the extra ice to start out with right now. But I don't think the 3 gallons is going to be worth trying to boil right now. I think we'll let this run as much as it's going to run through the day, and then when we leave, I'll take what we get home and we'll boil a little bit at home. It shouldn't, this amount, man, I don't even know how much we'll get. We won't get a lot, but I'm not sure what else to do. I guess I could just dump this into the big tote if I didn't want to try to boil it, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I was really hoping to be able to take 10 gallons home, because 10 gallons would get you about a quart of syrup, depending on how much is there. If we get 4 gallons, 5 gallons even today, which I think is a little bit of a stretch, but we could end up making a pint or so of syrup. But I don't know, we'll see what we get at the end of the day. Alright, so I'm just getting ready to head out, and I don't know, I noticed we got a gauge, excuse me Gus, on the side, but we're probably around 4 gallons of sap in there, which isn't bad, I guess. So I switched it to that tote last night at like 5 or something. Now it's almost noon. So what was that? 19 hours or so, if I did math right. But I really was hoping to at least take 5 gallons home. So I do have a bunch that is thawed out in the tote. So I'm gonna use my pan here, and we're gonna dump some. I have to lift and lean the tote, but I got my spout down here. I'm just gonna throw this underneath and hopefully catch it. So I just want to get 5 gallons. So if I could steal a gallon out of here that's thawed, that would be perfect. So we'll see what we get. All right, I'll go on the other side and tip it. Hopefully I can hear it coming out. There we go. I think we want more than that. All right, now we'll just transfer that. All right, let's see if we can get this transferred into here. Gus, can you stay out of things? All right, we got it transferred over. I don't know if you guys can see the mark on there or not, but it's just shy of 6 gallons, so pretty confident we got 5 in there. So we'll take that home and boil it. Like I say, I think I can get a pint of sap. I have to relook up my my units and stuff, but I don't know. I'll take that. I think it's worth boiling down in one boil, and we'll see what we get during the week this week from the lines. I mean, we're all set up. I went through and double checked them again. You know, things are flowing, so it's just a matter of waiting and letting it run. So maybe we'll come back down next week and heck, I don't know, maybe we have 20-25 gallons in here. That would be nice, or more, who knows. I don't know. I don't think it's an exact science. So all right, well, I think this is where we'll wrap this one up, because I'm about loaded up to head home. I still can't bring the truck in the driveway. You can see up the hill there, it's still completely ice covered. I'm hoping I can get the gator up there to get all my stuff out, but if not, not a big deal. We'll just walk it out, I guess. So, all right, well, thanks for watching, and hopefully on the next one you'll get to see the sap boiling. See ya.